All right, what's up, Knights of Apollo? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War. So someone submitted a battle replay into my Discord, and I'm always looking for the classics, you know, Medieval 2, Rome Total War. If you guys have any replays of those, I would upload those in a heartbeat, as long as they're decent, you know, like don't send something silly, like a really bad one-sided battle or whatever. But if you got something, send it my way and I might just upload it. But yeah, we've got a 3v3 on the plains. This is where the most intense competitive matches go down. So it looks like their rules were a bit odd, a little different than the typical rules. It is max 6 of a unit, and that could be any unit. So you're going to see, like, for example, Milan over here. They've got a ton. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of Genoese crossbow militia. So yeah, it's that's a lot of crossbows, and it's very risky to do a build like this because, well, it's just not. It's very. You're putting all your eggs in one basket. Anyways, I think also one artillery as well, which is usually not the norm. But artillery is a bit of a handicap, in my opinion. I don't think it's worth. It doesn't get enough kills for the costs in most pitch battles, because pitch battles are pretty fast moving. It's hard to hit targets. Anyways, let's look at the factions, and then we'll get started in the battle real time. So we've got Cairo here. He's playing as Milan. And then in the center, we have England, which is led by Tay Merling. So he is bringing... I like his army a lot. I can tell he kind of knows what he's doing. He's got a bit of a diverse mix of unit types, like retinue longbow, decent cav. And you can see he put the upgrades on the attack. That's something... If you can only upgrade your unit with one thing, whether it be defense or attack, go with the attack. They get these nice, shiny silver spears that do a lot of damage. He also has some dismounted feudal knights, which is just a solid core of infantry. Back here, he is bringing some heavy billmen. Heavy billmen are okay. They're good. They're anti-cav. They're strictly anti-cav. If you could flank with them, and they could probably do something, but they're not the greatest at taking on infantry. Then we got Russia over here. 30M is leading Russia. Russia's a cool faction. They've got very versatile units like the Devor, the Boyar Sons, which this is just strictly infantry. It's the Devor, yeah, dismounted Devor. These guys are versatile infantry. They can fight pretty well in close combat with their secondary. I think they have axes, and if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they can rack up a lot of kills if you also account for their archer ability. He also has some spearmen and some crossbow militia. I'm not sure what he's really doing with those. Maybe just throwaway units. Some SARS guard, very good. General's bodyguard, got another general's body. Got 2 general's bodyguard. One's a early, one's a late period, and then more SARS guard and Devor Calf. Cool. Let's go look on the other side now. So we got based Poland over here. Look at this sneaky snake. I don't know if that's a Mad TV reference, but very cool. He's bringing some Lithuanian cav. It's a missile cav. They're just going to be like mosquitoes, being very annoying. Polish guard. Now, Poland is very much a cav-focused force. Their infantry is not that good. They're kind of, with the way players play with their current rule sets, it's not very advantageous for the Polish because there's usually a big limit on cav. He does have some artillery over here, the serpentine. So yeah, pretty cool. And then some hussars. So I don't know. I don't really like his army. It just seems weird. He has no archers, so this is clearly like a rush build. We'll see about that. And then we've got the very based Papal States, Raymond. Got Raymond leading the Papal States. He's got some Knights Templar with the gold and white. Ugh, what a nice combo. Got some infantry up here mixed in with some Papal Guard. Papal Guard are okay. They're not the worst. They're actually kind of the best spears you can bring. They're decent, you know, especially the low money battle. He's got a culverin, and then back here he's bringing the Pavi's crossbowmen. These guys are pretty nasty. They're like the Genoese cross. They're tough to kill, and they can rack up some kills. We got the Swiss Guard, which that's a big no-no. I like the Swiss Guard because they're such a historic and cool unit. But in the game, they suffer, like all two-handed units, they suffer with the two-handed glitch. Basically, what that is, because you might be like, well, what the hell is a glitch? They attack too slowly, so if they're taking on a one-handed unit, what happens is the one-handed unit attacks and disrupts the two-handed unit. So which is possible, like, in terms, okay, yeah, I get it, they have a bigger, heavier weapon, that makes sense, but, like, all the time, it's never good. They tried to fix it in the expansions, but anyways, yeah, they've got some Knights Templar. It's a core force of Swiss Guard. That's going to be tough. He has the Great Cross here. That's pretty cool. And then we've got some dismounted feudal knights and some mounted crossbows and more General's Bodyguard and Knights Templar. Finally, this is fun. We got some Mongols on the battlefield. No cav. Oh, no. They got cav in the back. But this is going to be a fun army to see in action. The Mongol foot archers, he's got right in the core center of his army, right in the front, he's got the bombard. And then secondary, he's bringing some heavy lancers dismounted. This is like the best thing you can bring in terms of melee infantry for the Mongols. Then he's bringing some dismounted Mongol archers. These guys are very nasty. They're very good archers, and they're pretty decent in hand-to-hand, like close combat. Or, you know, with like swords and stuff. Mongol horse archers, of course, they're going to have a lot of just zoomies flying around, hitting them with arrows. We got the Khan's Guard, a couple Khan's Guard, Bodyguard, and another Khan's Guard. So, those are the armies. Let's go ahead and press play. By the way, this is led by Reinhardt. So, those are the players, those are the army comps, and let's get this show on the road. Now, Russia's deployment is a little concerning because he's so far away that it's definitely enticing for both the Papal States and Poland to double team the English. The English are advancing forward. We do have shots fired from the culverin of the Papal States. This is a big mistake. These archers are completely out of position. Let's see. They're going to hold their ground, though. They're going to try to turn around, but it's way too late. And this is a devastating blow. Devastating blow for... Oh, and he goes for the artillery. Yeah, for the Papal States. You got to have your archers protected. In many such cases, I've seen players keep their cav right behind their archers, so if something like this happens, they can countercharge and prevent any kind of major damage by, you know, countercharging the cav. But at least he is responding, and he's sending some Knights Templar, but now they're going to be in range of the yeoman bows. Got the yeoman archers in the front here, just shredding up those archers, so, or the cav, so you got to be careful. So really, really good initiation there from England to initiate the fight. Now we got Poland moving forward, and Poland is sending forward some hussars. He's got some Polish knights, more Polish knights charging the rear of the Dvor cav. That's pretty good. You know, it's always good to see that. You know, charging a unit that's running away. I mean, you're not going to get a huge charge bonus, but you should be able to hit them in the back if you can catch up to them. So Russia's kind of playing a defensive strategy here, just kind of keeping the Polish cav at bay. Got some Lithuanian cav trying to use their archers to hit some shots, but it doesn't look like it's going too well there with Poland. We'll see how that plays out. Personally, I would have double teamed England. I would have let Russia sit there. But this is no surprise here. Wow. All those crossbows. So let me slow it down here. The mindset against Milan here is you got to attack. These crossbows are, if you let them sit back and just have their way with you, you're gonna lose. You gotta close in, and that is a big mistake. I mean, this is a lot of resources dedicated to the Genoese crossbow. Like, there's a lot of money into this, so if you can close the gap and start fighting in melee, it's still gonna be a tough fight, but he doesn't really have much. Broken Lancers, I mean, they're pretty good, but especially compared to his infantry, but you could definitely do some damage if you charge in. If you're sitting back here and trying to fight, you're gonna lose this. He's trying. The good news is that I don't know. You know what's funny? I've been playing this game for like 20 years, and someone I uploaded a battle where I didn't have my skirmishers in loose formation, and someone was like, "Oh, rookie mistake. Don't put your archers in loose formation. Put them in tight formation." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And his argument was that they can concentrate their fire better. That might be so, but with the archers, what you want for them is to stay alive and constantly put down the hate on the enemy. Anyways, I don't know where that came from. It's just like a new meta or something, but he just said it in such a matter-of-fact way. Anyway, so here comes a charge. Milan is crushing the Mongols right here with that charge. That was a great charge. Now what's going to happen is the crossbows here, they're not going to be really affected too much, and they're going to just sit back and shoot at the enemy infantry and start chipping away at those. It's almost like the battle's lost at this point. Losing the artillery, losing your archers. The archers could have been a good... oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Okay, we have a full-on clash. Let me slow this down. Full-on clash between the Papal States and England. England's going to win this battle because of the Swiss Guard struggling to keep up with the one-handed armored swordsmen and feudal knights. So, yeah, unless... Let's see, Poland's coming over to help. That's good to see. It looks like they're killing some of the heavy billmen. That's something. But, yeah, unless Poland can come over and help them out, because what? Russia! Russia. Look at what they're doing. They're just sitting here. They're using the artillery. They're hitting them with some trebuchet. Who cares? Poland, get some cav units over. It looks like he's starting to do it now. But yeah, get some cav units over to help your ally, because Russia's so far away, he can't help them. So if you go over and just get some hammer and anvil, you could potentially save the Papal States. But they're definitely losing this fight, and they need some sort of support. Some sort of support. Sorry, words are hard. Back over this way. The fight continues on. And he's going to try to pull off a charge here, but you are charging into a line of crossbows, and Milan's going to countercharge. That's good for him. They are going to pull off a bit of a charge. Nice!
They have lost half their men.
They've lost half their men. Almost like Dracula sound in there. Anyways, really good charge there. Okay, there's some hope for the Mongols. These guys are going to die pretty quick. Oh, another... Oh, well, they broke. They tried. And here's another charge over here. I mean, they have so many crossbows, it's hard for them to even keep up with all these cav charges. And now they're going to close in with the infantry. I like this. I like this maneuver. But is it going to be enough? Probably not. The feudal knights, the broken lancers, all the Milanese infantry is going to be better than the Mongol turd spears. All right, I mean, these guys suck. The Mongols obviously aren't famous for their infantry. So, yeah, and there's a massive break. So, that's what he should have done at the beginning. It still would have been an uphill battle if he did an aggressive charge. Yeah, Milan is cleaning him up. Well, at this point, all that the Mongols can do is just try to take as many as they can with them and hope that their allies have enough strength to hold on. I mean, this is pretty good. Like, I don't know why he's keep charging his cav into these archers. He should have just let the infantry do the work. Let the infantry soak up some of those arrows, because they can.
Slain the Saracen general.
Yeah, there we go.
We must send his men running back to the desert.
That is the Saracen general is the Mongol. Wow, wait a second. Yes, Poland is helping. Poland is helping with the cav. They must have gotten some good rear charges here. because the Papal States have won their engagement, and this battle has gotten a whole lot more interesting. Kill the general right there. That would be awesome. It's going to be tough. He needs to get these archers. Like, he's got to get the archers out of here. Why? Does he just have mounted crossbowmen? Does he not have any heavy cav? You know who has heavy cav? Poland. What are you doing, man? Poland. Poland! Russia left their teammate high and dry. They could have easily have double teamed England, and they could have preserved a lot more of the Papal States infantry. The infantry is making a silly dash for these archers. The archers are going to clean them up, and that's going to be game. Well, for the Papal States, they're going to try charging in the crossbows, which is something, but watch out for those stakes. Watch out. Oh, smart play by England. He is breaking some of the, that's good. They got, if they could kill the general. Be careful. Be careful, Pape.
The battle is very much in our
What are you
favor.
doing?
Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
Wow. Wow. So that was actually the timing seems weird there, but that was actually the Russian general that died. He must have been fighting in this battle, which is strange because this is in the perspective of the Russian forces. And no surprise here, the Russians are absolutely dominating the Polish. World War II style. But no, they are losing, and Poland should have not charged. Why would you charge Russia? I don't get it. I think he missed a big opportunity of moving over and helping England out. I think you really missed. Oh my gosh, who is this? I think England. These look like English cav. Yeah, this is English cav. See, this is the dangers of using stakes here. They can bite you. It's, yeah, you can hurt yourself on the stakes. That's a huge loss right there by England. Yeah, England probably should have dominated the Papal States, but instead it kind of was a stalemate. So that was interesting. And yeah, Milan just annihilated the Mongols, and that's kind of to be expected. I kind of saw that coming right out of the gate because the Mongols kind of suck unless you go all cav. You know what I mean? Like, they're just not very good. So yeah, that is unfortunate for them. And now we have a desperate stand of the Polish. They need some sort of miracle to turn this battle around and win it. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Poland's biggest mistake was charging after the Russians. You gotta force the Russians to come to you, and to do that, you charge their teammate. You help the you help the Papal states. I was like mid-burp there. But yeah. I mean, we got a decent stand by the dismounted Polish knights. They're doing okay against the dismounted Devor. Dismounted Devor.
Only half of our force remains.
Man, it's nice playing Medieval 2 again. Absolute hood classic, this one is. Absolute classic. And yeah, that is going to be the battle. So this was not exactly a battle of MLG plays, which is I'm totally fine with, because sometimes MLG plays are boring as hell and repetitive and just not cool. You know, it's just like, wow, doesn't feel like a battle at all. You know what I mean? But yeah, there was, I think in terms of strategic decisions, there were some major errors. I think, yes, thank you, Dracula. Anyways, I think what they, the biggest mistake, and I think they could have easily have won this battle. Maybe not easily, but they could have definitely of won if Poland focused their entire force and charging England along with the Papal States, if they both just aggressively charged England, they would have just crushed them. Now, in terms of this, same thing over here. I think the Mongols should have charged those 8 or whatever units. Was it 8 units? I think, okay, so maybe the rules... I know I said earlier, like, max 6 units, but then I just realized there's a lot of crossbows in there, so I don't remember the rules exactly. It doesn't matter, but he should have charged. You know, he should have charged, so... yeah, big mistake. Big mistake there. But now we've got just a couple ragtag units running around. We'll go ahead and fast forward. Yeah, that's it. So it was nice to return to Medieval 2 Total War. If you guys have any fun replays, if you guys still play this, let me know. If you want to see more replays, I'll take most battles. You know, I like the pitch battles too. You know, the pitch battles are good fun and everything. So if you got pitch battles, I'll take them. Maybe something that's not on the grassy flats because it's a very boring battlefield. But yeah, so here's the kills. Raymond did pretty good here. He's gotten the most for his team, but Poland did take 115 prisoners. I think that's from rear charging the English and capturing them. England getting the most kills here. Look at that. 989 kills. But he did lose his army, but that's okay. He did damage there. And then we got Milan Milan kind of the MVP because sure he didn't get as many kills, but he got 202 captive prisoners. And he also only lost 385 men when he deployed 1,041. So that's a pretty good KD. That's actually an insanely good KD for a Total War game. The same thing can kind of be said for Russia. They didn't kill as many and they lost more in terms of casualties. But by the way, this was sent in by the Russian player, I do believe 30M. If not, I do apologize. Sometimes people send in replays that's not their perspective and it can be kind of difficult. But yeah, good battle. It wasn't an absolute murder, but it was pretty one-sided. It was still enjoyable. There's some good plays here and there, but it was just nice to get back and play some Medieval 2. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you want to see more Medieval 2, don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. I do have some exciting news. I can't say what it is. I probably won't make any announcements or anything like that, but something big is coming back to the channel, guys. Something big is coming back to the channel, and it just might be the thing that helps me get over the hump and get past 1 million subs. So look out for that, guys. I'm excited about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.